Hi, this is Asean Now and you're watching the Weekly Wrap. First up, Malaysia crowned its 15th constitutional monarch in a ceremony steeped in tradition on Monday. Kelantan's Sultan Muhamad V was installed as the 15th Yang Di Pertuan Agong at the throne room of Istana Negara at Kuala Lumpur. In his royal address, the king called on Malaysians to continue to be united and tolerant. Daulat Tuanku, long live the king. Also in Malaysia, an 11-year-old boy whose legs were amputated following alleged abuse passed away on Wednesday. Muhammad Takif Amin Muhammad Gaddafi was allegedly whipped and beaten by an assistant warden at a religious school in Kota Tinggi. Both his legs were amputated after a bacterial infection, and he was also about to have his right arm amputated, but he died before the surgery. Muhammad Takif was laid to rest at Felda Bukit Aping Timur Muslim Cemetery in the wee hours of Thursday. Moving on, a man shared footage of his near-death experience when his car was crushed by a trailer in Singapore. 45-year-old service engineer Eddie Wong had a close shave when a trailer veered towards his vehicle, crushing his car. Miraculously, he survived with just bruises on his fingers. Next, security has been tightened in Pasay City, Manila for the 30th Asean Summit in the Philippines. Shops and roads near the venue were closed, police were seen at intersections, armored vehicles stood ready, and anti-aircraft guns were set up in open spaces. Foreign ministers from the 10-member regional bloc are expected to sit down for talks on Friday, ahead of the heads of state who will meet on Saturday. Tensions in the South China Sea, regional security issues, North Korea's nuclear program, as well as trade and economic partnerships are expected to be high on the agenda. Lastly, the love story of an Indonesian woman and her Korean Prince Charming has warmed the hearts of many. Indonesian Verananda Putri flew to South Korea in 2015 to enroll in a language course at Seoul National University. She was initially hesitant to start her relationship with her husband Jun because she feared that mean people would bully her for her appearance on social media. But love overcame her doubts when the pair tied the knot last February, incorporating both Korean and Minang customs in their nuptials. We now head over to Bangkok with our Thailand partner Nation TV for the latest roundup from the Northern ASEAN region.
Thank you very much, Kial, for your updates. And now let's take a look here over the past week in the Northern ASEAN region. Starting off with Myanmar. A bus system that has only been launched for almost 2 months in Yangon has been met with criticism after it killed 5 people. An MP said that there are currently no laws to punish employees who violate rules. The Yangon Bus Service, or YBS, met criticism for its reportedly badly managed service and lack of financial transparency. The MP said bus riders should take part in making policies for the bus system. Moving on to our next story here in Thailand, the Football Association of Thailand has appointed Milovan Rajevac as the new coach of the national team. He will start working on May the 4th before Thailand's next scheduled match against the United Arab Emirates in a World Cup qualifier in Bangkok on June the 13th. The appointment of the 63-year-old Serbian has been made after a month-long search to find a replacement for former national striker Kirtisak Senameong, who quit at the end of March due to heavy defeats in World Cup qualifications. Rajevac, who coached Ghana in 2010 World Cup finals, will be tasked with trying to rebuild the Thai team following their poor campaign in the ongoing last 12-team round of Asian qualifying for the 2018 tournament in Russia. And now let's take a look at Vietnam, as Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon, has came up with a scheme to solve the city's traffic congestion by promoting public bikes. The public bikes would be integrated with the bus routes, meaning bike stations will be installed at major bus terminals so people can easily use the public bikes and get on buses Riders will need to register and ride free of charge in the first hour, then pay a small fee after the first hour or returning the bikes to any station. The pilot program will hopefully reduce traffic problem in the city. And still in Vietnam, an apartment located in a luxurious area in Hanoi has been dubbed Party Apartment for being a place perfect for hosting a party. The spacious apartment is comprised of 2 stories. The architecture is intended to make the first floor a common area for ventilation and natural light. The rest of the rooms, including bedrooms and office, are located on the second floor. And our last story is from Cambodia. The World Bank approved $100 million in loans to Cambodia to bolster secondary education by improving schools and educators' qualifications. The loans will be spent on making rural roads more navigable and climate resilient. The announcement came about a year after the bank lifted a freeze on funding to the country that was imposed since at least 2011 in protest of the forced eviction of 3,000 families from Phnom Penh's Bung Kak neighbourhood. And that's it for this episode of ASEAN Wrap from the Northern ASEAN region. This has been Sathapat Pathong. Now back to Kuala Lumpur.
Thank you, Bangkok, and thanks for watching. I'm Victoria Brown. Have a pleasant weekend.